Happy Monday once again. Frank Rock, House Foreign Sports Channel coming at you. Released a video this morning talking about where Texas A&M had pursued Tony Vitello for their coaching job. Tony Vitello, of course, said no. He will remain in Knoxville. It's just a matter of when, not if, he gets an extension and a raise. The next part of business is the transfer portal for baseball closes tomorrow. There's some action on Tennessee's front. There's actually three from Tennessee's current team hitting the portal. And thought it was kind of interesting on it when looking at, I talked a little bit this morning about Tennessee players in Summer League baseball. And two guys I noticed that weren't playing that I thought was kind of odd was Robin Villeneuve and Brad Keylori, because definitely don't see Lori being drafted. And, I kind of wondered, would a team see Villeneuve and possibly see something there? I don't think so based on how he struggled with the breaking ball, but kind of makes sense now. Villeneuve, Brad Keylori, and Derek Schaefer. I almost said Sanders. Derek Schaefer, freshman pitcher out of Arizona. All three of those guys do enter the portal today. How's that affect Tennessee next year? I don't think it affects them a whole lot. I mean, Villeneuve was a guy who, if he learns how to hit the breaking ball, a lot of potential, a lot of power, but we saw teams had the book on him when they figured it out. I mean, it wasn't even close. I mean, it was strikeout after strikeout. And I feel this staff gave him opportunities, and it just didn't work. And from what I've read, and I'll give credit to, I seen it with Eric Kane, VolQuest.com, posted an article on this talking about the three guys hitting the portal. I saw Ben McKee, 24/7 Sports, posted about it as well. But, based on what I saw of the three guys this year, Villeneuve, potential, but he's got to learn how to hit the breaking ball. Could he make those adjustments? Kind of compared him a little bit to Blake Burke last year, but I think he had a longer way to go than Burke. I mean, Burke still did some things down the stretch his sophomore year. While SEC play wasn't great, he still, when they got to the tournament, he had some big hits his sophomore season. The improvement he made from his sophomore year to his junior year was just, I thought, was big. A lot of potential there for Burke, and he realized it this year. So he'll go on to the draft after this. But Villeneuve hits the portal. Brad Keylori was a guy put up pretty good numbers in JUCO last year. It just didn't translate. And he got his opportunities right out of the gate down in Arlington when Tennessee played Texas Tech, Oklahoma, and Baylor. And by game 3, he was already a backup. So, I mean, they gave him some opportunities later on. His game just never translated. He got a start against Evansville, surprisingly, in the Super Regional. Had a hit. I mean, he did fine, but there's always the strikeout. And it bothered me, his first at bat, he got up, couldn't put the bunt down. And then he struck out, and he stood there just shocked by it. I mean, come on, man. And then Derek Schaefer, he was rated last year. Let me pull it back up here just a minute. According to perfectgame.com, of course, Schaefer was a freshman. Tennessee was high on him. He ranked, according to perfectgame.com, 223 last year, coming in out of Phoenix, Arizona. He is already in summer ball right now, but from what I had seen, he thought about coming back. Some that I've seen said they thought he was coming back, and then something changed. He decided to hit the portal. Based on what I saw with him this year, I think it's the same with he and Matthew Dallas. Potential, but I think other guys passed them. Some of your redshirt freshmen, some of your freshmen like Dylan Loy. You got a guy like Marcus Phillips, who a lot of potential there. And I don't know. I just think it's a case of where do these guys fit in? I don't think they're irreplaceable. And you got to think Tennessee's going to add through the portal. It's going to happen. Guys just have to be in the portal by tomorrow. They don't have to make their decisions by tomorrow. So, if Tennessee doesn't have any guys from the portal by tomorrow, it's okay. But from what I've seen, I saw Eric Kane allude to it, that he thinks a portal commitment's coming. Based on what I'm thinking, it's a guy by the name of Tanner Franklin from Kennesaw State. He's from Jefferson County or Jefferson City. Throws high 90s. Nice strikeout rate. I think I saw he averages about a walk per game. So he's got some control to get down, but he has good stuff from what I've seen. good fastball. He has a breaking ball. Frank Anderson's staff can work with that, but it'll be like this year. If you have these guys like Dallas, like Schaefer, like Marcus Phillips at time, if you can't get the ball across, you're not going to pitch for this team. And that'll be the key if it is Franklin that comes in. And I talked about him a little bit this morning as he is playing summer ball right now up in the Cape Cod League. So I know Tony Vitello and staff, they've been up there this week, so they have been watching him at this point. So, again, 3 losses from the team, but I think long haul, when Tennessee adds to the portal, based on what they have coming in, just kind of reading around their top guys for this year, they've got the number 1 rated class going to perfectgame.com right now. And I saw McKee allude to it. I don't know with the draft stuff, you never know, but Anson Siebert is ranked number 34 overall. He's out of Overland Park, Kansas. Tegan Coons, 42nd overall out of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Both of them are pitchers. Siebert, 6'8", 220, right-handed pitcher. Coons, 6'3", 177. They are both ranked within the top, I think the top 100 last I looked. I need to go back and double check that because Tennessee has 6 guys out of this signing class in the top 300. So, you think about your draft, 20 rounds, 30 teams, that's 600 picks in there, okay? There's going to be a lot of college guys. There's going to be plenty of high school guys. From what I've seen, saw McKee allude to it on Siebert and Coons. Again, I don't know how much to that. I'm just going on what I've read, that their asking price is pretty high. So there is a decent possibility they get to campus. But if they get drafted high, a team is willing to meet their asking price. And, Villeneuve, he plays some outfield. He could play some first base. So, where's that going to leave them as far as first base goes? I think there'll be guys on the current team who can fill that. Dalton Bargo is one of them. I mean, guys coming in from the high school ranks, they have a lot of pitchers, a lot of shortstops, and outfielders. So, could one of these catchers, they have numerous catchers. They do have a guy, Jack Jones, who's a first baseman. Could he see some time? Depending on, what are these guys doing fall league? That's going to be a big key for it. Some of these freshmen, for them to get that opportunity to make a difference next year, they're going to have to show it in fall league this year. Of course, you're going to have guys coming from the portal. Me personally, I think they take 2 to 3 fielders and probably the same on pitchers, I would think. And, this team is built on guys making that taking that next step. Guys like Dreiling, Tears, you had Dean Curley come in as a freshman. But that's going to be the key for this. The guys I'm looking for, Reese Chapman, Colby Backus. I'm curious why Chapman's not playing summer ball. Actually, that one's kind of interesting, but maybe he's working with Elander in Knoxville. Possibly Backus is playing for the Johnson City Doughboys in the Appalachian League. I saw he had a game-winning walk-off hit just a couple nights ago, actually. So I expect Chapman and Backus to take that next step next year. And, we'll see where the outfield goes from there. I'm still saying Hunter Inslee gets drafted. I think the way he finished the year, just what he showed, some team will take that, will want that on their team. And he had a really good last month of the year. I think he has progressed his way up the draft. I had people tell me his stock wasn't high. I'm going to stick with it. If I'm wrong, that's fine. I'll take him back in a heartbeat. But I think he gets drafted. I really do. And, if he gets drafted, odds are he's gone because you lose your leverage. If you come back as a senior with no eligibility, team drafts you, your signing bonus is what it is at that point. I'm going to wrap up on that one. Like I said, I released a video this morning talking about Vitello saying no to Texas A&M. If anything else breaks transfer portal-wise this evening, I'll record something on that. Decisions are coming in football. If any break here soon, I'll record a video on that. And I'm hoping to get to one in the morning, maybe talking about Cam Carr at the Jason Tatum Elite Camp. I think that's pretty interesting and goes to just show you that's maybe a guy's being slept on for next year. A lot of your transfers and Zakai Ziegler and stuff are getting the pub. Watch out for Cam Carr, man. This dude, I think, is going to be a baller in Knoxville. But Frank Rock, House of Orange Sports Channel. Make sure you like the content. Make sure you share this stuff out, man. That's how this stuff gets out there the most. And if you have not already, make sure you subscribe to this channel. This thing's full speed ahead. We're rocking and rolling. Not much else to say other than that. But this thing is it's on the up and up, I guess you could say here. So, before we get out here, go Vols. And then whenever news breaks again, I'll see you when I see you.
Everyone rejects me.